Welcome everybody, my name is Daniel from Relaunch, and today I'm going to show you how you can create multi-step forms in WordPress and WooCommerce. Our new plugin is called the WordPress Form Wizard, and the WordPress Form Wizard allows you to create shopping guides or product advisors for different type of purposes. In the first demo that I'm going to show you is that we have multiple types of form wizards. We have a party planner, that is the left one here, it's using a price calculation. We have a shopping guide that is based on WooCommerce data, and we also have a car finder that is using custom post types. Today I'm going to show you how shopping guides and car finder works, because the party planner with price calculation is presented in another video. So let's start with the shopping guide. I will first explain how it is working in the front end, and after that I will go into the back end. Let's say you click on shopping guide. You will have a very first question that's saying, what are you looking for? And from here you can choose either clothing or decors and music. And you see you can only choose once, because that is a radio question. And you see that we have an image here, we have a title, and we have a very clear design that is highlighting the answer that I want to choose. Let's say I'm looking for clothing, then I will click clothing. I can click on the next button. And from here you will see what type of clothing do you need. You will see that it's a dependent question because I choose clothing, and when I'm choosing the clothing, then it implies that I am in the category of using or searching for products, for example, like t-shirts, hoodies, or accessories. And you can drag and drop and make the dependencies like as you want to have the question answered before. So here you see what type of clothing do you need. We also now have here a short description below the title and 3 answers. You can have t-shirts, you can have hoodies, or you can have accessories. And you see that you can answer multiple answers here. So you can have t-shirts and hoodies. So this means that it's a checkbox question now. Let's say I want to have t-shirts and hoodies. So I click the both 2 on the front here, and I click on the next button. Next question would be, do you prefer any color? And I just have set up blue, for example. But I don't care about the color. I want to have a t-shirt and a hoodie, for example. I just click on the skip button here. And the next thing that is going to do is that the front end is calling the back end for the data, which is implied using the WooCommerce product data. And you will see here in the results that we only have t-shirts, for example, and hoodies. So you see here a t-shirt with a logo, a description below, a price, and we also have an attribute that is, for example, the color. When you now click on the product, you can buy it, you can get some more data, and you can have that in the form itself. So how is this set up? Now I will go into the back end of our WordPress site, and I will open up the same form that I just showed you. So we go to Wizard Forms, and we click on the shopping guide. When you first open up the Wizard Form shopping guide, you will see here on top that you will have some statistics, like how many people have viewed the shopping guide, how many people have started it, how many have finished it, how many people have bounced. Don't be worried about the data. I'm logged in as an admin and it has not tracked any stated data, for example. So that should not be a problem here, but it will not be shown on your front end. And then we have the very first important type here. So when you create a wizard form in our plugin, you will have to select if it's a guided selling form or if it's a price calculation. And in our example, we have used a guided selling, because at the end you want to show, for example, some products, or you want to show some custom post types. So this is what guided selling is for. After that, you can choose, for example, if you want to have a progress bar, if you want to show a mail form, if you want to show post types, or if you want to show results at a certain position. Let's say, for example, I want to show the mail form at the end and I want to show results at the 6th. Or not the 6th, because we only have 2 questions, at the first question. Then I'll set here a 1 and have here on top a yes. So it will show a form at the end of the result plugin that's saying, do you want to save a configuration? And it will fill out the form, then the user will get the data that he has just answered in the questions. Below that, you will see the questions itself. So we have here the type, which is the first question that I just showed you, where I wanted to select either clothing or if I want to have decors and music. And below that, you will see the clothing categories and the clothing colors. You can see here also what type that question is. You can have, as I said, radio or checkbox, but you can also have sliders or text area elements. If I open up the clothing category question, for example, and I edit that one, you will see the question, what type of clothing do you need? And from here we have the same view as before. We will have some statistics here, like how many people have viewed it, completed it, bounced there. And you can give it an internal name. You can use the internal name, for example, to structure your form wizard to have it much more clearer in the backend when you have many dependencies. Like here, for example, it's clothing category, because the dependency that I chose for that category is based on the type that contains clothing. As I said, that was the question before, where it asked me, do you want to have clothing or do you want to have decors and music? And if a customer has chosen clothing, then he would see this question. If I want to see, for example, the decors and music, then this question here will never appear. Correct. After that, you will have some answer settings, like should it be a checkbox, radio, slider, text area. You can have it as filtering or ranking. I will explain that later in the car guide. You can have answer columns, you can have answer styles, answer requirements, and you can also set what relation it should contain. Below that, you would see the answers itself. So here you will see t-shirts, the tooltip text, the description text, and you will have hoodies, tooltip, description, accessories, tooltip, description, and on the right you will see how it is matching with your data in the backend. So here you will see taxonomy matching and post meta matching, and also matching posts itself, so custom posts, for example. Let's say we want to have it matched by product category. Then we choose the taxonomy, that is product cat, that is the one from WooCommerce itself, contains the category t-shirts. And for hoodies, of course it will still be product cat, but it will be hoodies. You can also have custom attributes, like for example color, and you can choose black, blue, whatever. You can use, like say, any taxonomy that you have in your WordPress system and match that with the data that you have. What's also important to know is that if I go into the settings of our plugin, that you can drag and drop the results that are showing at the very end of the guide, like how you want it. Here we have, for example, the image, categories, the title, a taxonomy 1, that is the product category, the labels, excerpt, price, color, and some meta fields. But you can also drag in here, for example, the SKU, custom tags, the stock informations, and custom meta fields or custom taxonomies. From here you can also style everything. You can have background colors, text colors, you can change the text itself directly. So no need to use local translate for everything. And you can put in some general data like, should it be E and US, what currency, is it US dollars, is it euros? You can show hide the skip buttons, and you can also scroll to top automatically. So this was everything regarding our WooCommerce guided selling tool, and I will explain the card finder in a different video. I hope you like the plugin, and if you